y'all, what it is, what it do. It's your girl Brittany. You know who it is, babes. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. You know that I post frequently. Come on, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing a Dougie bow or Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come without further ado. Let's go and get into Joseline's ghetto ass cabaret. Now, for me, Joseline's cabaret is just a hot mess of girls trying to redeem themselves, a bullying, just very ghetto. Like, honestly, I think every week we kind of see the same thing. The OGs trying to prove themselves, trying to bully the new girls. And I'm over this storyline already. But we gonna talk about it, y'all. So we start off with Jane Doe and Andrea fighting, and Jane Doe ain't doing a lot, but she doing enough to let it be known, like, she will defend herself. Now, my thing is, when it comes to Jane Doe be having a lot to say in them confessionals, like talking heavy in the confessionals. But you see, out here, she barely had anything to say. Now, in the second round, you can tell Jane Doe is not necessarily a fighter, but she knows how to defend herself. Like, she was punching for dear life when she said, "Do not pull my hair." Like, she meant do not pull her hair. And her hair really is pretty once she took it down. And I get that. Don't touch my hair. Like, it never gave that. Now, my thing is, when did this wig get put on? See, I don't pay Jane Doe no type of attention. So the fact she had a wig on the whole time, I never really paid her no mind. I was like, oh, the wig came off. I never even noticed that she had a wig on. So they go semi like third round. Drea punched Jane Doe in the face. My thing was, Jane Doe, you should just got another hit up with her. When she punched you in the face, you just said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you what you want," and you should just gave her what she wanted right then. Cause in the face, you was damn near you was the one winning for real. Like, no shade. Like, you really was taking taking Drea through there to an extent. Like, obviously neither one of y'all could really fight, but you was winning the phase. So to me, when she punched you the third time, you shouldn't have had restraint then. Like, you should have fought a little more, then restraint after. Beep, restraint. Beep, restraint. That's how I feel. And mind you, the only reason why Andrea is going so hard to fight all these new girls is because she did not fight Hennessy, which to me, it like, you should have fought who you need to fight. These girls had nothing to do with that. So you trying to make their experience bad because you didn't handle business when you should have handled business when you should have handled business. Now you want to take your anger out on them and show Joseline, "Oh, I can fight. Like, see, I'm fighting all these girls." Joseline had no issue with these girls though. And with her being like to an extent, it's a little embarrassing. It's a little embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie to you, because she telling her shut up, like that. It's a little embarrassing to an extent. I'm kind of like, come on, like, you gotta say something. Like, you gotta get her. No shade, you gotta get her. You gotta say something to her, because you can't just be letting her talk to you like that. To an extent, I just feel like Jane Doe should be saying something back. Like, I get it, she's trying to provoke you, and you trying to just let her know that you here for the cabaret. And I get it. Like, certain people don't feel like they have to demand a respect. But I do think in certain scenarios, respect should be demanded. And like, in this scenario is one of them. Like I said before, I get it. She's trying to show restraint. She's trying to show like she better than that. She don't have to argue with her. But I feel as though, like, you're on a fighting show. So all that high roll is for the birds. And, some people gonna call you strong for not saying nothing. Others gonna call you punk. I'm in the middle about it, but at the same time, I do feel like you should have took up for yourself. Like, you shouldn't be letting her say anything out the way to you, especially because you won the fight. Like, you won the fight, you should be like, "Girl, I just beat you up. Like, shut up." Exactly. So when Jocelyn get in her confessional, she popping it now, and she like, "Jane Doe ain't never did nothing to you. You pick and choose what fights you want to get into. This had nothing to do with you, and you look very stupid." And she do. Both of them depending on what stupid you look at, both of them kind of look dumb right now. But Andrea is taking the cake for the clown. For the clown shit. She definitely is taking the cake for clown. Because why is you fighting this girl? This girl didn't ever do anything to you. You do look lame, you look loser, and you spazzing. Like, she really let you embarrass yourself, but you spazzing. Like, you do look a mess. Now, mind you, Andrea just decides that Jane Doe is gonna get the brim of it, but to an extent, I can't feel bad for Jane Doe because she sits around and when it comes to any of the other girls, she just standing there quiet. So I don't blame the other girls for standing there quiet when it comes to her because she never had none of their bag. She was quiet in the corner, all this, all that. But now they laugh and they kicking. I don't blame them because I wouldn't have your back either when you didn't have mine. And Andrea ends up saying that she was homeless. What does that have to do with anything? Girl, shut up. Nobody cares. Like, what does that have to do with anything at this moment right now? Nothing. Shut up. So, mind you, Drea doing the most. They didn't let her go on. So, now they getting tired of. So, the choreographer, whose name I forgot, he tells everybody to go on stage. He's over it. How long she gonna keep this up? So mind you, now she's not getting the attention that she was getting at one point. So now the real, like, I guess demons is coming out of her now because all the attention that she was getting, they're not giving it to her no more. And now she really getting fired up. And really she mad at herself, not this girl. Boom, she comes back. She thinking that she running something. She ain't forgot her place. So she ends up saying practice is over. Like, I'm done. Y'all think I'm playing, da da da. Ricardo jumps in and he's like, no, we're not doing that. Now you've crossed the line. Like, I don't know what you need to go do, but you need to calm down. So that was her time to exit. He's popped the bubble. He's like, the girl is not fighting you back. Nobody's on there with you. Like, we're back to the original program. She is trying to get the girl. She's hollering, she's screaming. She's still trying to fight the girl. And he has to tell her, get the hell out. Like, you're doing too much. And it shouldn't even took for him to, go that far with her and tell her to get out. But they telling her now, oh, calm down, calm down. Y'all should have been told her to calm down. She's been doing the most. Y'all been let her have her moment. Y'all should have been told her, hey, you embarrassing yourself. Calm down. So after he go off on her, she told me, I've been putting a lot of work in. I just don't feel like you seeing me. What are you talking about? Like, obviously the demons have really took over because you really mad at yourself because you didn't go hard for Joseline when it came to Hennessy. And Joseline was making y'all feel that. And after she made y'all feel that, and you went on this rant, you felt like practice was gonna be over because you was saying it, and they was telling you to know your place. Now all of a sudden you want to cry about it. And to me, like, now you overdoing, you dragging it. So Joseline has to give her a pep talk, even though she's the reason why the girl is, acting the way that she acting because she wants to impress Joseline. Joseline's like, giving her words of affirmation. It's actually kind of sad, embarrassing, but sad. I love the fact that this ugly girl Erica is keeping up with everybody who left. That's crazy. I hope she's the next one out the door. I didn't know Egypt actually left. I know Egypt, went in the back and was crying, but I didn't know she actually went home. So chinks do not have the dance moves down. I think that's crazy because, baby, you can get the dance moves in 2 days. Well, I like the way you are. It ain't like he changing something up. I don't understand how she don't have the dance moves by now when she barely talked to anybody in the cabaret. Not only did Erica and Dez go together, not real bad. Ooh, I did not see that coming. That was random. So Lexi then comes talking to Kanaya, and my thing is this, Kanaya, I'm not happy go lucky that somebody wanted to come share their deepest, darkest secrets with you. Because where was this deep, dark secret energy, homegirl? I need to get this off my chest when Auden was trying to jump you. See, when everybody was trying to take you through there, whoop you, Lexi was nowhere to be found. So why all of a sudden she want to come to you and be open? Not only that, I don't feel like Chinx been stunned Lexi this whole season. If anything, she been on T Love the most. Like, she had more fish to fry when it came to her and T Love's beef versus you and her beef. I think you are the one that's still on that because Chinx ain't talked about you. All right, so Jane Doe and G Baby end up going outside having a conversation. Two people who can't fight. No shade. Not only that, Jane Doe can't get nobody no words of wisdom when you was forced to get out there and fight. Honestly, you just need to shut up, to be honest. Like, no shade. How dare you try to get somebody words of wisdom when the girl had to pull you damn near to get out there and fight? No, ma'am, we're not doing that. Also too, they talked about the boxer girl Flame. Yeah, Flame was ready to go. I feel as though Flame has a real career outside of Joseline's Cabaret. I think she's a real professional fighter. So with that, she didn't need the money, nor, dealing with y'all fighting each other, but probably also too dealing with Joseline. That wasn't anything that she actually wanted to be bothered with. And it was one thing to get to know the dances and, be cute or whatever, but it's another thing to actually like deal with y'all, and y'all are not worth dealing with. And honestly, G Baby saying that she don't care nothing about what Jane Doe has to say. I agree, because Jane Doe keep coming up here being like she jumped a little bit when Kanaya was fine. No, you didn't. You didn't jump at all. I can understand how Sky wanted him to get beat up one by one, because she was the first one, who went out there and they jumped her and they did everything to her and initiated her in. So I understand her wanting to see them get beat up, but also too, I just feel like it shouldn't have been really no initiation. I don't know why they decided to initiate the girls, but overall, more so the new girls, except for Sky and Kanaya, I really don't care for none of the new girls who came. To be honest, Jane Doe, I definitely feel is like gonna be one of the girls who get out. I don't think she will be there much longer. I also don't think G Baby will be there much longer. If it's coming off of like fighting skills. And Jane Doe, they've never said that Jane Doe is one of the best dancers or anything. G Baby on the other hand can do tricks and stuff, so they might keep her for that. I'm not understanding. I'm not getting attitude when G Baby come around, to be honest. I wish they showed more of this quote unquote attitude that she got. It just gives she's dry, more so. She might just be dry with the girls. That might be the attitude that they talking about. Because other than that, I don't really see attitude from her. Not like that. In her confessional, she give off a little spoiled, but not necessarily like a funky attitude that you just can't be around. That don't come off on the screen. So the play the food conversation got brought up with Chinx and T Love. I definitely think Chinx will be the next one out, just because she is fighting, but she's not learning the dances. Like, what's the purpose of you being here if you barely know the dances? You sleeping in, you coming to practice late, but you fine. Like, yeah, you fine, but outside of that, as far as like the real deal, you not doing your job. You just there. I just want to know when Ocean's got this confidence on her that she just whooping every bitch. She think that she whooping everyone. She like, cause when I get my hands on her, you know how we doing. We gonna get her. Are y'all gonna get her for real? So let's talk about the photo shoot for a little quick second. Everything turned out good. I'm glad Joseline gave everybody their flowers. If anything, she should have brought some little gifts for everybody. Honestly, I said if I ever become rich and famous, if I had a project, if somebody invited me, I will always bring gifts. It's nothing like bringing gifts to people, especially like giving it to them at the end, not in the beginning. You come in just regular, hey, how you doing, da da da. But at the end, you just give out gifts to show like you care, you're grateful, you're thankful for this opportunity, so you can give more, and be good to work with. But overall, she did look great. I like the looks. Everything, it all looked good. So the girls are in practice, and Ricardo is giving out his top five, and Ocean's hating ass, instead of just let him give out his top five, she's saying, "Oh, I thought I improved since like, girl, that's what I be talking about." And see, when y'all had him around, y'all be wondering. They always are looking to be in the spotlight. Like, no, you're not in the spotlight. He don't think that you're doing amazing. You're not one of the girls. Shut up. And mind you, here go Erica. How am I doing? Like, ooh, them are the two I want to be off the cabaret. So after that, T Love takes the rest of the episode. Obviously, she's mad about, the food being thrown in her face, as she should. It's understandable. And, basically she just wants to get out there with chinks. Everybody went on in the fight. They never fight. Then Ocean goes over there to get her ones off on chinks. I'm bored, as y'all see. Every time I talk about Oceans, I start yawning. She goes over there to get her ones off or whatever. And We'll see Neek in the next episode crying at Joseline, saying that she don't want to argue, basically want her spot back or whatever the case is. Obviously, y'all knew that she wasn't gonna get rid of Neek. Neek is one of her best dancers, like literally, or her best dancer. So obviously we know that she's not really gonna get rid of her. Um, Overall, I definitely feel like Joseline's Cabaret is a shit show. Every week, I'm disgusted. Every week, because it's just like these are like like gutter. Like they is just fighting to fight. It's really no reason for them to fight. They just find each other, and it's really no real storyline. I feel like the only one who really got some like type of storyline is T Love when it comes to the reasons why she fighting. But other than that, these other girls really don't have no reason why they fight. Unless it's just inner demons. Like they picking on all the new girls. They trying to initiate all the new girls. That's getting old. Then, they didn't fight Hennessy. So now they taking all their frustration out on the new girls. The new girls is then starting to get cool with the OGs after they get initiated. Like, it's too much. It's very lame to me. And it's hard to watch. And that's usually why it's the last one that I review. Because it really is hard to watch. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. See y'all in the next one. Bye.